For Salem, 10 is Alex Howells, 14 is Mike Shea, 15 is Keith Crean, 20 is Andrew Leclerc, 42 is Hugh Galligan. For Classical, 1 is Will Brogdon, 10 is Anthony Seaforth, 32 is Dorian Brown, 3 is Jojo Castillo, and 40 is Peter Gressa. And it'll be Jojo Castillo with the basketball, straight man-to-man by Salem High School. Seaforth dumps it inside, around the rim and out. Dorian Brown had it down, it came back out again. He broke from the weak side down the paint. Seaforth with a nice pass. And Dorian will be at the free throw line trying to put Classical on the board first. He'll have 2. Misses the first. That one is missed as well. Rebound by Castillo. From deep in the corner, the shot. Around the rim and out. Brown with the rebound. Too strong. The rebound by Howell, and now Salem can get on the board first. Keith Crean as Classical goes straight man-to-man. This is Galligan. Underneath. The layup is up and good by Alex Howells. He broke from the weak side and got loose. Salem found him for the chippy. And it's 2-0 Salem. Brogdon's pass is blocked. Brogdon did a nice job staying with it. Seaforth gets hit by Crean. That was inches away from being a 4-0 Salem lead. Brogdon did a nice job of tipping it a couple of times and getting it to Anthony, who got hit, and he's at the line trying to tie it up. If Salem picks that pass off, they get 2 guys breaking the other way for easy layups. Anthony gets the bounce. Misses that one. The rebound by Leclerc, taken away by Brogdon. Gressa. Seaforth drops it down to Brown. He hits the shot. Good unselfish play. Nice pass from Anthony to Dorian. And he'll have a chance for a conventional 3-point play as Classical gets the lead at 3-2, their first lead of the ballgame. Started with the Brogdon steal, and then from Brogdon to Seaforth to Brown for the easy layup. And Dorian in and out. Castillo is going to get called for the foul going over the back. Those are the kind of fouls that coaches don't mind, the aggressive fouls. He just got through getting an offensive rebound that way and keeping it alive. Crean. This is Shea. Bounce pass is kicked away by Dorian Brown. Salem wants to be patient. They don't want to get into a racehorse game with with Classical, I should say. Guys are just too quick, too athletic. And their speed and quickness a little too much for Salem. The 3-point shot off the rim, no good. Brogdon will track it down. Nice pass to Seaforth. Can't hit the shot. Anthony gets it back, and we're going to get a jump ball situation. Salem will get the ball. Nice pass from Brogdon to Seaforth. And he had a couple of hands in front. He had a double clutch a little bit. And we'll have Alonzo Houston, the first sub in the ball game for Salem. He's wearing 23. This is Houston with the basketball. Howell. The runner in the lane is good by Alex Howell. He's got all 4 Salem points, and it's 4-3 Salem. Jojo to Brogdon. Steps back for 3. It's partially blocked off the rim. The rebound by Howell, knocked out of bounds by Classical. We played just about 2 minutes. Salem 4, Classical 3. And Salem has the basketball. It'll be Houston bringing it up. covered by Brogdon. Houston goes to the basket. It won't go. He altered his shot a little bit because he saw Dorian Brown. And now Seaforth was out of bounds when he touched the basketball. Salem wanted a foul. I think the official said, well, discretion is the better of valor. We'll give him the out of bounds. Anthony made the nice play, but then he slipped and fell and tried to get possession of the basketball and stepped out of bounds. Howell and Houston outside with the basketball. This is Galligan. Brogdon almost picked that one off. Houston lets it fly. He gets the bounce in and out, it won't go. Saved by Salem. Howell with the shot, too strong. Brown high in the air for the rebound. It was Leclerc with a nice save, and Brogdon's going to get called for steps. Houston with the basketball. Both teams a little slow starting up. Houston drops it down to Galligan. His shot off the rim. It's loose. Seaforth picks it up and starts it back. The pass ahead to Castillo. In the lane, throws it up. It won't go. In, down, and out. Galligan gives it to Howell. Leclerc back to Howell. Drives the lane. The left-hander, no good. Tip out, all the way out to Mike Shea. Shea gets it back, looking for the three, lets it fly, too strong. Grasser with the basketball. Out to Castillo. Strong drive down the lane and throws it in. Nice move to the basket by JoJo. And Glasgow gets their 1 point lead back, 5-4. No, still straight man to man. Houston. Nice dish in, blocked by Anthony Seaforth. They thought they got by. Dorian figured they didn't have to worry about the block, and it was Anthony to swat it away. Back to Brogdon, the shot. Hangs there, won't go. The rebound by Leclerc. And this is Howell pushing it up. Houston has it taken away by Brogdon. The foul will be on Brogdon. Well, Lito Gonzalez and Peter Harrington coming in for Salem. Leclerc and Galligan will go to the bench. Out deep to Shea. Howell looking for a pick. Harrington out to Gonzalez. Thought about taking a three, didn't pull the trigger. Goes off Dorian Brown, out of bounds. They try to get it inside to Peter Harrington. Off his hands, off Dorian Brown. Salem will get the basketball back. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Houston will put it in play. Out deep to Gonzalez. To Harrington, Shea. The long three-point shot is good. Howell with a three-point basket. 7-5. Howell has all 7 points. And we're going to have a foul against Houston in the backcourt. Green in the ball game. Shea will come out for Salem. Glasgow yet to make a substitution. Brogdon in the backcourt, covered by Houston. The two of them got together on the football field as well. Brogdon down the lane, throws it up, it won't go. Tipped around, Harrington with the rebound. The pass ahead to Howell. Stops and takes the shot and hits it. 9-5. Howell still with all 9. Castillo underneath the Dorian. Doesn't hit the shot. Tipped up by Seaforth. Loose. Howell will get the basketball and give it to Houston. Everybody's screaming for a foul on Dorian Brown. Crean. The bounce pass in the paint. Swatted away by Dorian Brown. The pass ahead to Anthony Seaforth. Too strong. Brown with a nice follow, lays it in. Brown started it with the block and the pass to Seaforth. Nice follow, cleaning off the glass. The three-point shot is missed. Brogdon lost it. Dorian Brown will pick it up. Lost it to Gonzalez. Houston going to the basket. Foul by Dorian Brown. They knocked it away from Brogdon, and Dorian had to take it up. They picked his pocket. And as they went for the layup, it wouldn't have counted anyway. They hit him on the way to the basket. So it's a non-shooting foul. They lost Hugh Galligan. He was underneath and laid it in. He's the first player to score rather than Howell. And it's 11-7 Salem. Brogdon down court to Brown. He gets hit. Keith Crean simply said, I'm not going to give you the jam. I'm not going to give the layup. You're going to earn it from the free throw line. He just grabbed Brown. And Brown will have to make 2 from the line. That one's good. That one's too strong. Tipped around. Seaforth comes up with it in the lane. Dorian Brown gets another chance. Dorian saves it and gets it out to Peter Grassa. Dorian straight away from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Gonzalez. And he'll bring it up. And again, once again, Salem wants to make a few passes and slow it down. They want this game to be in the 50s or 60s, not the 80s or 90s. Nice drive to the basket by Keith Crean. He lays it in. And it's 13-8, Salem by 5. Haskell's still having a hard time heating up. They've got a lot of shots, a lot of missed shots, a lot of layups. They just haven't got the ball to fall yet. Knocked away, Castillo gets it back. It won't go. Tipped around, Brogdon, stolen away by Hugh Galligan, 2-on-1. They have to bring it out. Good defense by Anthony Seaforth to slow the breakdown. Gonzalez with the basketball. This is Harrington. From the free throw line, Galligan too strong, rebounded by Peter Grassa. And Castillo will bring it up. Coming up on 8 minutes left to play in the first half. Classical still with only 8 points. And the foul from behind is going to be against Jeff Martinez. And that puts Salem at the limit. So for the last 8 minutes and 6 seconds, Classical will be shooting 1-on-1. So every foul from now on will put Classical at the line. Leclerc is back in. Harrington goes to the bench for Salem. They dump it out to Dorian Brown. JoJo lines up the 3, no good. Galligan with the rebound. Classical just ice cold from the floor. Only 8 points. And we played 8.5 minutes. Into Leclerc. Back out to Gonzalez. Galligan in the lane. Crean, the long three-point bomb is good. And it's 16-8. Seaforth has it stripped ahead to Galligan. Fakes and lays it in. Glasgow might need a timeout. All of a sudden, it's 18-8. Glasgow down by 10. We played, it's not so much Glasgow's defense as it is their offense. We played almost 9 minutes of basketball. They only have 8 points. Glasgow trying to up the tempo, trying to get everybody going, trying to make them run. Salem just slowing the ball down. Almost everybody on the floor has to have at least one touch before Salem attempts a shot and try to run some clock. And as I mentioned, they want this game to be in the 50s or 60s rather than the 70s, 80s, or 90s. Wayne Hansen went from JV coach under Paul Garrity, who coached and won a state championship at Salem. Wayne was the assistant back then. Got the job when Paul Garrity retired. And he does a nice job, a former excellent athlete at Salem State. Of course, on the other side, we have Tommy Grasser, the owner of 2 state championships. And I should say back-to-back state championships. They dump it to Dorian Brown. Easy layup for Dorian. That's the one thing that Glasgow can control. They have nobody really that can stay with Dorian. He could really make them pay inside if they're as patient at Salem and work the ball in. And Glasgow now going to the zone defense. The shot from the corner, too strong. Dorian Brown with the rebound. Glasgow went to a 3-2 or a 1-2-2 as Dorian Brown almost lost it. Brogdon trying to go against Houston. Grasser from deep in the corner. No good. Rebound by Leclerc. And Crean looking to push it up. Houston lines up the shot. Off the rim, no good. Grasser lost it. Howell got it back. In the paint to Leclerc. Shot no good. Rebound by Seaforth. And we're getting a foul against Houston. And that'll put Anthony Seaforth at the free throw line. Glasgow has only committed 3 team fouls. They got 3 more to waste before Salem goes to the line. And Seaforth can eat into that 8-point bulge that Salem has built up here in the first half. Makes the first, so he'll get the bonus. Had to make the first to get the second. It took Glasgow almost 10 minutes to get into double figures. Off the rim, rebound by Howell. Salem getting an awful lot of rebounds, doing a nice job off the glass, limiting Glasgow to a number of chances. Leclerc has it taken away by Valerie Lewis, who just came in the ballgame. Dorian Brown gets hit as he goes to the basket. He spun away from one and ran right into another defender, and he'll be back at the free throw line. So the zone seems to be bothering Salem a little bit. They were getting a couple of layups as they were very patient on offense, making a lot of passes and looking for the good shot. Dorian makes the first. He's got 8 of Glasgow's 12. Dorian makes them both. And Crean will bring it up. Leclerc. Shot blocked by Seaforth into the hands of Castillo. To Seaforth, to Valerie. Valerie Lewis lays it in. That was started by Anthony, and Anthony made the pass to Lewis for the 2, and it's 18-15. So they've cut a 10-point lead down to 3 very quickly. And Salem not be able to do much against Classical zone. Shea. Brogdon almost stole it. Gonzalez gets it back, drops it down, and Shea gets hit. He'll go to the free throw line. Brogdon almost came up with the steal. So it'll be Mike Shea looking for his first points. First points for Salem in a while as he makes the first. So Shea makes them both. That gives Salem a little bit of breathing room. Classical was within 1 3-point basket. Now they are down by 5. As they double up the basketball, almost stolen away, out of bounds, off Lewis. They doubled up Castillo, and Lewis got a hand on the pass and knocked it out of bounds. So 2-1-2, 3-2, you know, whatever you want to look at it. Brogdon in the middle, Castillo and Lewis on the ends. A 3-point shot, too strong. Rebound by Lewis to Brogdon. Classical looking around, the pass up court. Castillo throws it in. Good look by Will Brogdon. Castillo gets Classical back within 3. Gonzalez to Shea, almost lost it. Nice pass to Leclerc by Shea. Looked like he was tied up, made a nice little bounce pass. Leclerc got the easy layup. This is Brogdon. Castillo on the move, misses the shot. Lewis is there to clean off the glass and lay it in. He's got 4 since he came off the bench, and it's back to 3, 22-19 Salem. Three-point shot is no good. We're going to get a foul underneath as Leclerc got knocked down. The foul is against Dorian Brown. Harrington will come in for Leclerc. That's 5 fouls. Classical still with a foul to waste. Brown's coming out. Grasser comes in the ball game. Gonzalez. Is JoJo Castillo and Anthony Seaforth making the shooter alter the shot. He threw it higher than he wanted to. Seaforth rebounded the miss. Classical can get back to even with a 3. They dump it in to Anthony. Over the head, he lays it in. He had his back to the basket. He threw it over his head and laid it in. And Classical's back within 1 with just under 3 minutes to play. A 13-4 run by Classical has got them back within 1. They kick it out to Crean. He lost it out of bounds. And Classical will have a chance to take the lead. Off Mike Shea, out of bounds. Brogdon in down the basketball to Seaforth. Back to Brogdon. The long 3, no good. It goes out of bounds. lets it fly and hits it. Nice pass. Seaforth jams it home. Along the baseline, Anthony Seaforth with the pass went up and jammed it. And that gets the crowd back in it. 2 minutes straight up, Salem by 1. And the fans have come alive. The foul will be against Brogdon. Should be a non-shooting foul. That's only the 6th. The next one will put Salem at the line. 1:51 left, Salem by 1. They've led virtually the entire half. Howell and Houston. Howell lets it fly, high off the rim. Seaforth on the fly. Lost it, had to save it. Castillo drives the lane, stripped from behind by Houston. And they're saying it went out off JoJo. Now the other official is making the right call. Good job by the two officials getting together. One guy just saw the ball go out of bounds. He assumed it was off JoJo. It was hit from behind by Houston, so it's a good call by the official. And good job, the two officials getting together. 1:28 left, Classical with a chance to take the lead. JoJo lost it as it goes to the floor. The turnaround, no good. And JoJo's going to pick up a foul, looking for a rebound. That'll put Salem at the free throw line. Alex Howell, who has 11 of Salem's 23. Doesn't get it. We got a whistle. A violation against Classical getting in the lane too soon. So Howell will get it another chance. He's going to make the first to get the second. So he gets a second opportunity, cashes in. And that makes it 25-23. Misses that one. Galligan with a big rebound. Out to Crean. In the lane, fakes a couple of times, throws it up. No good, Seaforth. Again, they were looking for a block. Brogdon has it knocked away by Galligan. Crean comes up with it, Galligan gets it. Helter-skelter, but Salem winds up with a basketball. Into Galligan, fakes a couple of times, blocked from behind by Lewis. Galligan got Castillo off his feet, thought he had an easy layup. Lewis was there to swat it away. And now Galligan's going to get the reach-in foul on Seaforth. And Anthony Seaforth will be at the line with a chance to tie it up with 48 seconds left in the first half. Anthony makes the first. Anthony and Dorian have both got 9 apiece. They have 18 of the 25. Anthony in double figures as he ties up the ball game. We're dead even at 25 as Crean walks it up. Howell. Dangerous pass with that quickness of Classical. Shea drives, can't get the shot off, out to Crean. They got to get it up. The shot too strong. Lewis with the rebound. Classical can get the last shot. Blocked nicely by Howell, taken away by Howell. And a great play by Valerie Lewis. Took it away from Howell. It was loose. He was going out of bounds. He banged it off Howell. And with 11 seconds left, Classical can get the last shot.
We don't want to play defense.
Grasser out deep to Brogdon. JoJo and Brogdon outside. They got to go now. Under 5. Brogdon, the long three-point bomb, no good. Knocked out of bounds with 1.1 second left. I don't think that's the shot that Tommy Grasser wanted to get, holding for 1. They throw it down court. Tipped around. Anthony fires it the length of the court. It won't go. And we're right where we were when we started. Classical had a battle back. Salem got the lead up as much as 5. And then it was up to 10, 18-8. And Classical kept inching their way back until finally at halftime we're dead even, and we'll start over again with the second half. It's 25-25, Classical and Salem at halftime. Welcome back to Classical High School as we're set to start the second half. And not much to choose between the two teams in the first half. Classical has a win already over Salem, but they had a battle back from a 10-point deficit to get a tie at halftime, 25-25. For Salem, Alex Howell is leading all scorers with 12. On the other side, Dorian Brown has 9. Anthony Seaforth has 8. I said he had 10, but he actually has 8. And it's 25-25. And I think Classical will have the basketball to start the second half. So it'll be Classical with the chance to break the tie first. It's Seaforth, Brown, Grassa, Castillo, and Brogdon. The starting 5. Salem straight man-to-man. And Leclerc gets the assignment of trying to cover Dorian Brown. They lob it into Dorian. It's tipped away, but they pick up a foul. Mike Shea trying to help out on the lob underneath. Got a piece of Dorian Brown. It'll be a non-shooting foul. Classical will get it out of bounds. Leclerc is giving away some inches to Dorian. Picked off by Salem. Galligan got a hand on it. They try to go to Brown. Leclerc came up with the basketball. Now Salem can break the tie. Shea dumps it to Leclerc. Out to Crean. To Howell. He lines the shot up and lets it go. Too strong. Shea tracks it down and kicks it back out to Crean. Leclerc back to Howell. In the lane. Blocked by Dorian Brown. Peter Grasser with the basketball. To Brogdon. He lays it in off the glass. Will Brogdon's first basket gives gives Classical, a 27-25 lead. We played a minute. Classical staying in that what looks like a 2-3 zone. The shot no good. Dorian Brown takes it away from JoJo. And now Castillo will bring it up. Peter Grassa. Anthony dumps it into Dorian. And Galligan's going to get hit for a foul. He tried to lean into Dorian to push him away from the basket. And that's the biggest problem that Salem has. They got nobody to cover Dorian Brown. And if Classical is patient, they may foul out the entire Salem team. Brown, no good. Rebound by Galligan. Anthony Seaforth aggressively going to the glass, gets hit with a foul. No, we played a minute and a half. Salem still looking for their first basket in the second half. Classical has one. Leclerc. Crean with the three-point shot is good. His second trifecta. He's got 8, and Salem has a 28-27 lead. Picked off by Howell. Too strong to the basket. Looking for a foul, didn't get it. Seaforth with the rebound. Brogdon lost it. And now it's Shea going the other way. Blocked by Anthony Seaforth. Knocked out of bounds by Howell. Good defense by Seaforth. They took it at him and they paid the price. Seaforth with his 4th block of the night. Salem half. They actually have got 4 points in almost 4 minutes. Salem not a lot better with 7, but that gives them a 3-point lead with 12-18 left in the basketball game. Pascal trying to stay perfect and set up the big match for the Lynn bragging rights against, or the initial bragging rights. They play each other twice. And to break the deadlock in first place in the league, assuming English does their share and wins their game tonight as well. So Mike Shea is at the line with 1 shot. He missed the first. Around the rim and out. Seaforth with the rebound. And Brogdon will bring it up. They double Brogdon. Ahead to Anthony. Anthony fakes a couple of times and throws it in. And Classical's back within 1. 32-31, Salem. Anthony's had a terrific ball game. Pass, Gonzalez off his hands, out of bounds. And Classical has a chance to get the lead back. Back and forth we go, ebb and flow. Dorian Brown almost lost it again. Seaforth is going to get hit by Gonzalez, who was hustling all over the floor. Jojo gets it into Dorian. The shot no good. Salem looking for a foul, Classical looking for a foul. Harrington, no good. Brown hustles back and gets the rebound. The kick out to Castillo. Taken away by Gonzalez. Bounces it off Seaforth. Gressa threw the pass away into the hands of Howell. Out to Howell. Shea lets it fly. Around the rim and out. Harrington got a hand on it. Brogdon winds up with a basketball. Down court looking for Jojo. In the lane. Anthony misses the shot. Again, Salem and Classical both looking for fouls. There had to be something. 2 players wound up on the floor. The shot from dead in the corner is good by Howell for 3. He's got 17. And it's Salem by 4. Brown lays it in and 1. He got hit by Harrington. Nice pass by Brogdon. And Dorian has a chance for a conventional 3-point play. Shot is no good. Rebound by Howell. So it's Salem by 2. Shea. Out to Howell. Deep in the corner to Gonzalez. Drops it down to Harrington. Swatted away by Brown. Gonzalez faked Brown off his feet. He dumped the ball to Harrington, and Dorian made a great defensive play, getting back and just swatting it out of bounds. Big time play by Dorian Brown. Harrington thought he had a chippy. They go out deep to Houston. The pass. Howell was breaking the basket, threw it high and away and out of bounds. Hanson wanted the ball, saying it was tipped, but it wasn't. He just threw it away. Anthony bringing it up. Down court to Grassa. Spins, lays it in. The reverse by Peter. And we're tied at 35 with 10 minutes straight up to play in the basketball game. Nice bounce pass to Houston. He lays it in. You could see Houston creeping in. Shea saw him, and a great pass. And Seaforth has to take a timeout. He couldn't get the ball in bounds. So Classical has to use a timeout. 37-35. Salem on top. 9:47 left. Crean and Howell with big three-point baskets, and that's the difference. Both teams have 5 baskets here in the second half. Salem, 2 of their 5 are three-point shots, and that's the difference. 37-35 Salem. Salem's had the lead up by as much as 10 in the first half. Classical battle back to tie it at halftime. They battled back earlier than that. The tie went back and forth. The point, 2 points both ways. Finally settling with 25-25, and now we've started the second half the same way. Back and forth we go. They get it to Brogdon. To Grassa. Grassa dumped it in, picked off. Houston, Salem gets the turnover. Crean lets it fly. It's good for another 3. He's got 11 points, 3 three-point baskets. Seaforth lost it. Great play, they take it away. Shea bounces it to Houston, he lays it in. Salem's helter-skelter defense causing problems with Classical, and Salem leads by 7. Blocked and knocked out of bounds by Crean. Salem anticipating almost every pass. Castillo back in. Valerie Lewis goes out. Seaforth gets it to Brogdon. Back to Anthony. Brogdon with a pick from Brown. Brown gets it back. The basket won't count. He get hit on the way to the basket. The one thing not in Salem's favor is the fouls. That's their 5th team foul. With 8:44 left, Classical's only committed 2. Howell will come back and Shea will go out. Into Seaforth. Strong to the basket and he lays it in. Good job by Anthony. He's keeping Classical in it. He's got 6 in the second half. They dump it into Harrington. Throws it up and won't go. He saw Dorian waiting for the block. Seaforth cleared the glass. JoJo. Knocked away by Houston, but we're going to get a foul against Crean as he knocked Castillo down. And an important foul because that puts Salem at the limit. Every foul from now on, Classical will be shooting free throws. So Salem at the limit, the next one will put them over. Classical still with only 2 team fouls. Brogdon to Seaforth underneath. He gets hit. He'll go to the free throw line, this time shooting 2. The foul is against Howell. So once again, Anthony working hard to get Classical back in it. They trail by 5. He can get them back a little closer. Makes the first. Anthony is as good an athlete as there is in a conference. Tremendous safety receiver in football and an excellent basketball player. That one no good. Rebound by Houston. Classical back within 4. Plenty of time left. Gonzalez takes it right to the basket, dumps it out to Howell. The shot, no good. The rebound goes long to Gonzalez. Salem back on the attack. They dump it into Leclerc. He lost it. Howell gets it back again. Blocked by Brown. Brogdon has it stripped and knocked out of bounds by Salem. Dorian Brown with the big defensive play. Grasser from the corner, no good. Brown takes the rebound away, can't hit it. Brogdon gets it back, double clutches, no good. Leclerc comes away with it. In the lane to Leclerc, he throws it in. Gonzalez penetrated, they had to come over to the baseline. Leclerc wide open underneath. Brogdon wide open, the touchdown pass from Seaforth. Classical gets it right back, and it's 44-40. Leclerc blocked from behind by Seaforth. What a play by Anthony. To Brogdon, off the glass, no good. Seaforth with another big block. The three-point shot, no good. Anthony with the rebound. Anthony is playing himself a game. And the foul is going to put Anthony at the free throw line. It's against Gonzalez. Grasser is out and Valerie Lewis is in. So it's Lewis, Brown, Castillo, Seaforth, and Brogdon for Classical. And Seaforth can get him a little closer. They trail by 4. No good. Rebound by Lewis. They dump it in to Dorian Brown. Too strong. Dorian follows the miss and taps it in. Good job by Dorian Brown. And it's Classical back within 2. Classical, it's going back to man. The shot, no good. Brown's going to get called for going over the top. The officials will straighten it out. Dorian Brown, Galligan going for the rebound. Dorian wound up over the back of Hugh Galligan. The foul's going to be against Brown. Salem will get the ball out of bounds. There's nothing except the foul on Brown. Everybody was looking for technicals or ejections. There's none of that. Just a foul. It was just good aggressive rebounding by both players. Brown wound up on top. Salem will get the basketball. Underneath to Galligan. Gets hit by Brown. The foul will be against Brown. And I think Brown might have just fouled out. Brown has just fouled out in a matter of about 6 seconds. So now Salem has to regroup. They trail by 2. Galligan's going to be at the line, shooting 2. Peter Grasser comes in the ballgame. And Hugh Galligan will have 2 from the line. Plenty of time left, 6:07, but they're going to have to do it without Dorian Brown. Rebound by Lewis. And now they remind everybody it was a 2-shot foul. Classical's not on the penalty, so it wouldn't be 1-on-1. So Galligan will get 1 more. That one is no good. We're going to get a foul underneath. No, violation, excuse me. Salem in the lane too quick. The violation will give Classical a basketball, and they get a chance to tie it. With all the noise and all the turmoil, everybody thought it was a foul on Salem underneath. They're wondering why Classical wasn't shooting free throws. But they let them know that it was a violation. Taken away. Galligan's going to wind up with a foul. Great play by Valerie Lewis. Galligan tried to fake. Lewis just took the ball away from him. Galligan knocked him down. And Lewis is going to be at the line shooting 1-on-1 with a chance to tie it. So we haven't played much basketball in the last 30 or 40 seconds. It's been just stop the clock foul, stop the clock foul. Galligan will go out. Gonzalez comes in. Lewis makes the first. He can tie it. And he does. So Classical is battle back. It's 44-44. The shot bounces around, no good. Lewis with a rebound. Barry Lewis playing himself a ball game. Classical with a chance to take the lead. They bounce it into Anthony. The turnaround is good. Anthony with 9 in the second half, and Classical has a 2-point lead. Salem wants a timeout. Wayne Hansen trying to take away a little of the momentum that Classical has picked up. The roadies under the basket have got the fans back in it. Anthony Seaforth playing himself a half with 9 points, and Valerie Lewis doing a job on defense and rebounding and hitting a couple of big free throws. Have got Classical right back in it. They lead 46-44. 5:28 left, and they're going to play the last 5:28 without Dorian Brown. But if Salem thinks they're going to have an easy time going to basket, they better check out number 10 in gold, Anthony Seaforth. He has as many blocks as Dorian Brown has on defense. So Salem will get the basketball. Classical playing straight man-to-man. Salem will take their time. They want to get as good a shot possible. They tip it underneath. Seaforth with the foul. Leclerc got wide open coming from the backside. He faked once. Anthony tried to get the basketball. He got a piece of the ball, but he also got a piece of Leclerc, and he's at the line shooting 2. He makes the first, so he can give us yet another tie. And he does. 46-46. We've been tied quite a few times in the first half. Here in the second half, they get it inbound to Brogdon. Brogdon down the lane, high off the glass, no good. Rebound by Houston. Tipped off Salem out of bounds. It hit Leclerc. Once again, Klasko with the hands got a piece, deflected it away. And Klasko with a chance to take the lead. Taken away, the pass to Leclerc, he lays it in. Gonzalez with the takeaway. And Salem goes up on top, 48-46. Brogdon gets hit as he's Shea and Gonzalez made a sandwich out of Brogdon as he was trying to make a pass. And we'll be at the line to try to get another tie. Brogdon around the rim and in. He's got all of his 5 points here in the second half. And if he makes this one, we'll have another tie at 48. So Brogdon, 2 big free throws. And Houston will bring it up, 48-48. Shea looking to go underneath, wide open was Gonzalez. Somebody left him alone. They found Shea, found them with a nice pass. And Gonzalez can up that count to a 3-point Salem lead if he can convert the free throw. It's 50-48. The little helter-skelter defense by Salem has caused a lot of panic with Classical as Gonzalez hits it. And it's now 51-48, Salem with 4:28 left. They get it into Brogdon. The pass too far over the head of Grasser, out of bounds. And Salem will get the ball back. This is Crean. Crean gets swallowed up, gets it to Howell, to Houston. He straights up, takes the shot, too strong. It goes out of bounds. Classical will get the basketball. 4:12 left in the game. Classical trailing by 3. Grasser gets it back to Brogdon. Jojo looking to go. Dumps it back out to Anthony, straightens up, takes the shot, no good. The rebound by Howell. Blocked nicely by Seaforth. It's saved right into the hands of Brogdon. Brogdon to the basket, lays it in. Seaforth started it with the block. Brogdon finished it off, and Classical's back within 1. 51-50. 3:25 and counting. The 3-point shot, no good. Houston can't get the shot. Seaforth with another rebound. And Classical can make another comeback and get the lead back. Knocked out of bounds off Salem. Classical almost lost it. The pass to Lewis, he couldn't handle it. But Salem knocked it out of bounds. And Classical will get it back and another chance to take the lead. Salem got it up to 7. Classical's battle back. They get it back to Anthony. To Grasser for 3. High off the glass, no good. Gonzalez dumps it to Leclerc and he lays it in. Gonzalez with a great pass. Seaforth is going to go to the free throw line. He'll get 2. Salem is in a double penalty. Whether he's shooting or not, he'll get 2. Classical will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Classical is at the limit as well, so Salem will be shooting 1 and 1. At least for the next 3 fouls by Classical. 2:47 left. Seaforth can get Classical back a little closer. Drops the first one in. He's got 10 here in the second half, 18 overall. That one's no good. Tipped around. It winds up in the hands of Leclerc. And it's 53-51 Salem. In the lane. Loose on the floor. Ahead to Brogdon. Brogdon throws it in and we're tied again. Glasgow refusing to go down. They just keep fighting back. And we're tied at 53. You wonder why coaches get gray hair. Leclerc to the basket, lays it in off another nice feed by Gonzalez. 10 points for Leclerc in the second half. Lewis with a nice pass from Brogdon, lays it in. Gonzalez lets it fly. Too strong. Leclerc tracks it down. Howell lets it fly. No good. Howell gets his own rebound and throws it in. They gave him too many chances. Howell cashed in, and it's Salem by 2. With 1:30 and counting left in the basketball game as Brogdon brings it up. JoJo looking to go down the lane, shot no good. Lewis lost it. Lewis saved it nicely, but right into the hands of Leclerc. Good hustle by Lewis from the floor. And right now, Classical has got no choice. They have to stop Salem here. Salem scores, it could be trouble. The reach around foul against Brogdon is going to put Crean at the free throw line. If he makes 2, Classical's in trouble. They trail by 2. If he makes 1, they're still within 1 possession, a 3-point shot. If he makes 2, they need 2 possessions. And there's only 1:02 left. Shot is good by Crean. He's got 7 points, 2 big 3-point baskets in the second half. And Salem is going to take a timeout. 58-55, 1:02 left. Salem at 3-5, Classical at 8-0. Salem giving them all they can handle. And Salem has just played, they come in with a plan and they've worked it to perfection. They haven't let Classical get in. I chose it, they wanted it in the 50s and 60s. They didn't want a racehorse game. And they don't have it. Classical's made a couple of breaks, but most of the time it's just been bringing the ball up. Salem running some time off the clock, making a lot of passes, very unselfish. And Leclerc has been the beneficiary. He's got 8 points in the second half. Ball coming on feeds where people go in the basket and they dump it to him and he has the chippy. So now Crean can make a big free throw here. If he does, Classical's got to come down and score quickly and get the ball back. It's going to make it tough. They'll need 2 possessions in the last 1:02. With the 30-second clock, that makes it tough. Shot is good by Crean. JoJo throws it in. They needed it. They had to score quickly. And now Salem stepped inbounds, trying to get the ball inbounds. And Classical gets it back, trailing by 2, and they can tie it. A big break for the Rams. They get it to JoJo. The 3-point shot off the rim. Rebound by Shea. Salem cannot hold the ball. They got to take a shot. Tip, picked off. Brogdon with the big pick. Anthony, it won't go, but he'll go to the free throw line. Brogdon made the big play, the wraparound. He knocked it loose. Seafoot took it to the basket. It bounced a couple of times off the rim. All the Glasgow fans saying a little prayer that it went in, but it wasn't answered. And now Salem is going to try and ice the shooter, I think. So the situation, both teams are in penalties. Glasgow shooting 2 free throws. 29.5 seconds left. If Seaforth makes both, we're tied. Salem can hold the ball for one last shot. Glasgow cannot foul, or they'd put him at the line. If Anthony makes one and doesn't make the other, then Glasgow has to try and steal the inbounds pass. If not, they have to foul almost immediately and hope Salem misses the free throw. 29.5 seconds left. Salem in the double penalty. Glasgow shooting 2. Glasgow in the 1-on-1 situation. Salem shooting 1-on-1. The shot clock is off. There's only 29.5 seconds left. A 2-point game with Anthony Seaforth at the line for what could be yet another tie. But he's got to make them both. 2 pressure free throws by Anthony Seaforth. I should say for Anthony Seaforth. Missed the first. So now Glasgow's got to do it defensively. Anthony makes one. Now they can't let him run the clock. Anthony takes the foul, and they'll put Gonzalez at the line shooting 1-on-1. So what they have to hope for here is he either misses and Glasgow gets the basketball, or he only makes one, and Glasgow has a chance to tie with a 2-point basket. You wonder why coaches get gray hair. Glasgow wants a timeout. They want to freeze the shooter. Back and forth we go. I don't think there's anybody here in attendance who thought that this game would be this way, especially at this time. Glasgow handled Salem rather easily the opening day, but Salem's been coming on. Wayne Hanson's been using just about every player on his bench. And everybody's been participating, and it's paid off when they've had to put him in the ball game. But he's got a lot of performances. Lito Gonzalez only has 3 points, but he's got 6 or 8 assists. Will Brogdon with a big second half. He's got 10 to go along with Seaforth's 10. He's been keeping him in there. Along with Valerie Lewis playing defense, rebounding. He chipped in with 4. So big free throws on the other end. Gonzalez shooting 1-on-1. He's got to make the first to get the second. He's looking right at the roadies. In, out. It's loose on the floor. Blocked inside by Castillo. Big play by JoJo. What a huge play by JoJo Castillo. Andrew Leclerc, if he looks at this tape later, will be saying to himself, he looked, and hindsight is terrific. He looked like he had a layup. If he pulls it out with 20 seconds left, he can run some precious time off the clock, and Glasgow's going to have to foul. He didn't do that. He tried to ice the game by putting up a layup. JoJo Castillo made the defensive play of the game. There's been a lot of blocks, but none bigger than JoJo's right there. And now the shoe is on the other foot. Salem's got to play defense, and Glasgow has a chance. And now you can't put Glasgow at the line because they're shooting 2. So Glasgow, what Glasgow doesn't want to do now is take an outside shot. They want to go to the basket and try and draw contact and try to run some time off the clock. And if they are hit, make the free throws and not give Salem enough time to answer back. 20.7 seconds left. It's been a feast and a famine for both sides. The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat have been felt on both benches by both coaches. And now they get it into Brogdon. He threw it away. threw it up court. Grasser was all by himself, and the ball just went out of bounds. I think Brogdon thought he was going to break to the basket. Now, Classical plays giveaway, and now they have no choice. If Salem throws the ball in bounds, Classical has to foul right away. Everybody certainly got their money's worth here tonight. What a great basketball game. Both teams playing their hearts out. Classical's had to do it for most of the second half without Dorian Brown. So now Salem back in the driver's seat. 5 seconds off the clock from 20.9 with Classical in possession to 15.9 with Salem in possession. And they're going to have to foul immediately. The foul is given. They let a little time run off the clock. There's still 13 seconds left, so we're back in the same scenario. It'll be Alex Howell at the free throw line, shooting 1-on-1. He's going to make the first to get the second. If he makes them both, Classical has 13 seconds to get a three-point shot. If he makes one, Classical can tie it with a basket. If he misses, Classical can win it with a basket. They've got time to get up court. Shot is good by Howell. If he makes this one, it makes the job a little tougher. They need a basket right now. Now they need a three-point basket. They get it to Anthony. To JoJo. To Brogdon for three. No good. The buzz is going to sound, and Salem is celebrating. A huge win for Salem, who come in here at 3-5 against undefeated Classical and just played a perfect game. Wayne Hansen had his kids, everybody contributing. They worked hard, and you got to give credit to Classical as well. They were down several times without Dorian Brown. They battled back, and that last turnover was the killer. They had the ball with 20.9 seconds left with a chance to win it or tie it. And they made a turnover. The ball got thrown away. Salem cashed in when Howell made two free throws, and Brogdon's last desperation three-point shot was no good, and the buzzer sounded. And Classical will